Hello and welcome back to episode 4 of our 5-day scramble to connect the most American states. Last episode, Ben and Adam claimed Missouri and Kentucky, 2 big additions to their territory, and now they're primed to start pushing into the Northeast. Virginia has just entered the board, and Ben and Adam have Maryland in their private hands. To claim them, they're about to board a flight to DC, which sits right between both states. Amy and I don't have such an obvious path forward. Yesterday we snagged Massachusetts on our way back from New Hampshire, but we weren't exactly sure where to go next. We were considering a flight to Seattle to claim Washington, but we waited too long to book and got locked out of buying tickets. Our next best option was Iowa, which would be a great state for us to pick up, but all the flights, even connecting ones to anywhere even near Iowa, were sold out. The best we could do was a flight to St. Louis, the airport that Ben and Adam are currently hanging out in, where we could then start the 3-hour drive over the border into Iowa. It's not great, but it's the best we can do. So let's get to St. Louis.
Welcome to St. Louis.
I can sense them.
Yeah, well, I can smell them. I'll tell you that for free.
I think that's those stinkers over there. Makes me sick.
That's crazy, man.
This is our damn airport.
I'm so pissed about this. I think we should leave immediately.
Yeah. This airport isn't cool anymore. Let's get the hell out of here.
I do wish that we could see them.
Yeah, we can't.
Where are they going?
I really don't know.
I can't figure it out. I'm trying to look at, flights out of here. I can't find what they would be on.
I mean,
I guess we'll know soon enough. It doesn't change what we're going to do, I guess.
No. Thank you.
All right, we're here. I was thinking, Amy, I think we might actually be in kind of a rush.
Yeah.
Because I think the flight to DC, roughly 2 hours, maybe longer because they're gonna have to navigate around all those storms like we did, like our flight was long.
Yeah.
I think there's a chance we can go claim Iowa before they can claim Virginia, meaning we can eliminate Alabama.
They don't know about Iowa. They don't know it's an option for us.
Yeah.
They think we're getting on a connecting flight right now.
Yeah, in fact, they texted us trying to coax that information.
You're like,
from
oh,
us.
what flight are you guys getting on?
What
And we were like,
I'm gonna tell you. Now we get to wait in a big ass line. Now this is awesome. There's exactly 1 agent working. I think there are glaciers retreating faster than this line.
right, which is a problem with the environment. But
It's also a problem with the budget rental car line. Amy, I'd like to congratulate you. We've now been in this line for 30 minutes. Yes, if not for this line, we could have made the next claim before them.
look, you said a couple days ago and/or yesterday that you wanted the audience's sympathy. We must have it by now.
Please give me sympathy.
Sam wants you to feel bad for him. I don't care what you think.
Oh, we just hit 1 hour. While we've been in this line, a majority of their flight time has passed.
Okay, hello. We're about an hour into this flight. Sam and Amy are still at the St. Louis airport. They're just right outside of it at a rental car place, which means 2 things. It means that they are almost certainly trying to drive somewhere, probably Iowa, but also that they must be having trouble, right?
Do you think it would be faster to get to Iowa or the moon?
I can't learn one new thing about my introverted boss every day while we travel the country together.
Welcome to day 3 of learning one specific thing about my boss while we travel the country together. I found myself wondering, will he be upset when he finds out that I was doing this? And then I found myself thinking, I don't really know him well enough to know if this would upset him. Which is the point. So anyway, we soldier on. New day, new question. And today, I would like to know whether he sort of harbors any interest, even passive, in going to outer space. I don't really think of Sam as that kind of guy, but at the same time, he loves aircraft. I think it'd be more about the rocket ship than space, if he wanted to go. But I don't know. So, let's find out.
If we had a good rocket.
I'm not sure that I would accept the offer.
Okay.
If someone was like, hey, we're doing another Blue Origin, but Katy Perry doesn't want to go back, can we put you in a wig?
But the
I'd probably
Blue
be
Origin
like,
thing
no.
is such a tease because you're in space for like 3 minutes.
And you don't even get to go to the moon.
No,
But I don't think I would want to go to the moon.
it's kind of far. Long trip. Amy, we've reached an amazing point at which there's no one in front of us in line. Ready for us? We want to add you as a driver.
Sure.
I mean, because it's a long drive.
Wait, are you married?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
Would that help?
That's where we go. Port Estate, just right out there for you.
Great. Thank you
Awesome.
so much.
Thank you very much.
Okay, we are, despite it all,
Logan.
in a car.
Under 90 minutes in and out.
Gotta be a record. We're gonna figure out whether it's in our interest to claim Iowa or South Dakota first.
Well, we can analyze that.
We're gonna analyze that, but for now we are going to get the hell out of the St. Louis airport. We're happy, we're excited, and we are going to win. We know who we are.
Yes.
We know what we're capable of.
Yes.
The boys are back.
The boys are so back.
What are they up to?
Welcome to Washington, D.C.
We're actually technically in Virginia.
In the time that it took us to fly from Missouri to D.C.,
They basically just rented a car.
yeah.
Surely they're going to Iowa, right? And South Dakota's on the map. It's like you can connect Iowa with that. It's kind of tricky, but I mean, look, if they can get Iowa and one other thing and connect it all to Canada, that does put them back in the game, I will say.
River.
The wonderful Missouri River.
Mississippi River tributary. We love that.
Look, the simple truth of the matter is that we're gonna be in the car a long time. You want to throw out a take to fill some time? You got a pick.
I don't think The Lion King on Broadway is that good.
Whoa!
Because the animals, you can tell there's a human in them.
Yeah, that's the magic of theater.
No, if theater's good.
Oh my God, when they have the giraffe who has the big
magic of
hat on, and
the
then they're
magic-
like,
No need to focus on them for right now, though. We got to do our own thing. All right, let's reveal what the Virginia challenge is.
Here is the Virginia Challenge.
Identify a president at a president's birthplace. Virginia is known as the mother of presidents, being the birthplace of 8 U.S. presidents. Go to any presidential birthplace where one team member will randomly generate a president. They may then select and read aloud 3 sentences from their inaugural address. The sentences do not have to be consecutive, but they may not include names or years. The other partner must guess the president. They're allowed to consult the Wikipedia list of US presidents, but no other information. They get 1 guess. If this challenge has failed, they may attempt again at another presidential birthplace.
I do actually think we're going to have to rent a car and drive to potentially James Monroe's birthplace.
Yeah, we gotta get out into Virginia a little bit.
Not ideal. I have not yet been able to find a rental car that will let us drop off in Baltimore. Like, I think that the move is get this car for cheap,
And then-
drop it off here same day. It costs us basically nothing.
Hop on
Then
the
we can
train.
take the train up.
I think that makes sense to me.
I have a reservation for Chase. I just made it. Okay.
Thank you. Tell you what, that was a very efficient
Very efficient.
car rental experience.
Not like in St. Louis.
Not like in St.
Not
Louis.
like seemingly what they just experienced.
But I can see a whole ass human in
is
the
it not
in the
different than
elephant.
reality
No,
that a human
because I
would
can tell
move
that
so
that's a
similarly
human wearing
to an elephant?
elephant suit.
It's
Magic is
Welcome to Virginia.
Virginia's for lovers.
Well, we're off to see the birthplace of James Monroe.
James Monroe.
What did he do? James Monroe was the 5th president
Pretty early.
of the United States and the last founding father to serve as president.
Are there any silly facts about him?
Political cartoonists of the era struggled to caricature him because he was so expressionless. Is that silly? I guess that's the opposite of silly.
By the way, where are they? Can we confirm that they're definitely going to Iowa?
And the set is just like a television that just shows. Okay, that's not theater, that's magic.
But you said it was the magic of
The
theater.
magic of theater.
The border.
I mean, they are headed straight to the Iowa border, yes.
Okay, interesting.
Welcome to another episode of Amy and Sam's Tracker Check.
Does it look like they're in a rental car shuttle?
No, They seem to just be in a car normal style.
Sorry.
No, fair. It's fair. If they are going to Monroe's birthplace, they are probably about an hour and 10 minutes away. We are about an hour and 23 minutes from crossing the border into Iowa, assuming that we stay on this path. Our new discussion topic is, do we try to claim South Dakota or Iowa first? The reason to do Iowa first is that it's closer and we haven't claimed a state in over a day and this game is not that long.
And would get us 2 new states, which one of them could be goated with the sauce, like Minnesota or like Idaho. There's a world in which, with like one of those, we would want to not waste the time to go to South Dakota and go straight to one of those.
The argument for South Dakota is as follows. South Dakota is on the board publicly. Iowa is a private card. That means that we can protect South Dakota when they claim Virginia, but we cannot protect another thing. So if hypothetically we claim Iowa and Montana or North Dakota flops, then we can't protect both South Dakota and that other state.
It feels risky to effectively tie up what we're doing until, I'm guessing, midday tomorrow by driving all the way to South Dakota. If we do that, we gotta backtrack, because then we only have a day and a half of game day left.
I think going straight to South Dakota is ultimately an act of overthinking.
I think so. I think it just locks us up too much.
Yeah. So we are going straight to Iowa. We are not taking the slightly faster path direct to South Dakota, and we're gonna pray.
Freaking nail it.
And we're gonna freaking nail it.
What do we have to sculpt again? Sculpt a butter animal. Since 1911, the Iowa State Fair has been famous for its cow butter sculpture, produced each year from about 600 pounds of butter to promote dairy products. Bring a stick of butter to the outskirts of any farm where animals are visible. Sculpt that single stick of butter into the shape of one of the animals you can see and post a picture of your creation on social media. The subject animal may not be in the background of your picture. The audience must successfully guess what animal you've created. If you fail, you may reattempt after 45 minutes with another animal. The first thing to research is, what is the soonest butter acquisition opportunity across the Iowa border?
Okay, I'm gonna look into all of that. We'll see you in Iowa.
Hell yeah.
Dude.
Yes.
Dude.
Dream on.
3 wheels? Are you kidding me? Dream on with the Disney D.
Well, you gotta keep it a little whimsical. Okay, so we do have to decide who's gonna do what.
Well, which one of us knows more about American history?
I feel like I went to like woke school where they didn't just teach us about that.
Surely you also took U.S. history.
I did not.
That can't be true.
I did not. I took a Bob Dylan class.
You did what?
That's a serious fact.
Is that true?
In high school, I took Bob Dylan class.
That can't be true.
That is 100%
Your
true.
school was
I
made
did
up.
not take U.S. history. I took Bob Dylan class. To that end, probably best to have you guess the presidents.
I do want to say, Ben, I am nervous about this challenge. It might be fine.
There's definitely a luck component.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that if we get this on the first try, we almost definitely will complete it before them, which is good because then we could really
Try to
save
mess with them. We can try to save some stuff.
save Alabama, try and get rid of, South Dakota or
Choo-choo.
Chug it, 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 chug it.
Like trains getting close to the border. Realistically, I think they're getting through their first attempt before we get to the butter.
Correct. They are 9 minutes from the Monroe birthplace.
Oh, okay, that's even tighter than I thought. Border.
Border coming up. Hey, Sam.
Hey, Amy.
Welcome to Iowa. Welcome to Iowa, Sam.
Freedom to flourish. We're gonna freaking flourish in here, Amy.
We're looking for places you could buy butter, and we're looking for farm animals.
Okay, this is not looking like Buttertown yet.
Birthplace of Monroe. There you have it. Oh, it's just this. A humble.
This is not the most popular tourist attraction.
They gave birth to James Monroe right in there. That's where they did it.
They popped him right out.
I'm just gonna set this up here for you. Here's the deal. You generate your number, do your research. I'm gonna go over there.
Yep.
And then just call me over when you're ready.
Yep, we'll do. So let's generate our president. We really gotta post. that this is an iconic enough president that Adam can get it just off of these sentences. Otherwise, I think that basically you're just gonna have to like estimate time period. Okay, our president is Chester A. Haerther. I don't know that Chester A. Haerther is. Let's see what we can do with his inaugural address. This is interesting. Chester A. Haerther became president after an assassination. And he's really harping on this assassination thing, which I guess I would be too if I was assuming the presidency after my president was killed. I guess that's fair.
Okay, we found a gas station / pizza restaurant, Casey's. It looks like they maybe would sell food. I'd like to know if they sell butter.
I think you should put on a thick Midwest accent, you know?
Well, I didn't really think I had a thick Midwest accent, but then people who watch this show said I did. Representative. Human person. Can I talk to a human agent representative? Human. Hi, I was just wondering, do y'all happen to sell butter in the store? Thank you, bye. They used to, but they don't. He said check Dollar General across the street.
I love the detail. Was that your Midwest accent?
No, that's just how I talk.
I will summon Adam back. Okay, Adam,
Yes, I'm ready.
welcome back.
Okay.
And again, you can look at a list of
I can.
presidents.
Yep.
If there are orders. I will just give all three to you right now.
Okay.
Here is your persons. For the fourth time in the history of the Republic, its chief magistrate has been removed by death.
Oh, well, that seems like a very significant.
It's a pretty good hint. Here's your second sentence. All the noble aspirations of my lamented predecessor. Long ass sentence, but it is one sentence.
Okay.
The last sentence is the gloom and anxiety which have enshrouded the country must make repose especially welcome now.
Okay. So it's the fourth time that a president died. It did not say that they were killed. It said that they died. It said that it was a very brief administration. My first thought is it's the guy that came after William Henry Harrison. I should be able to figure this out. George Washington did not die in I'm just told you. George Washington didn't die in office. John Adams didn't die in office. Jefferson didn't die in office. Madison didn't die in office.
Look, it's Fort Madison.
Sure.
Dollar General.
All right.
They better have
If
butter.
this place doesn't have butter, we riot.
We've been told by
The
a
guy
worker.
at Casey's told us there would be butter here. You know, technically a human is an animal.
Yeah. You're so right. Dairy.
Sour
Cheese, butter.
butter.
Okay, now we need a
butter.
sculpting device. I'm gonna look for sculpting device. Okay, we're in the tools section. Amy, I got a baking sheet, which I think would be
Sure.
good.
Well, I got these metal cuticle scissors. I think between everything we're holding here, we should be able to
Yeah.
do what we need to
I think
do.
let's do it.
You want to take the over under on 90 minutes for this line?
Van Buren, no. Harrison, yes. So that's one. So it's not the guy after Harrison. So not that. Zachary Taylor did die. That was the second president to die in office. Lincoln did. So it should be the next president to die in office. Should be the person after them. Johnson didn't. Grant didn't. Hayes didn't. Garfield did. Okay. Ben, I'm ready with my guess. I believe that speech was given by Chester A. Haerther.
Well done.
Yes!
I mean, it's a pretty good line. That's Virginia claimed, baby.
That's Virginia claim. That's a big one. Let's call them.
Oh,
No, 'cause
Adam's calling.
Hello.
hello.
Hi.
We've claimed the great state of Virginia. We're here at James Monroe's birthplace.
We're so
Okay.
happy for you.
Here is your next state.
Take your time.
I don't even want it.
Lucky's wild card.
Lucky's wild card.
That can't be good for them. What do we want to eliminate, Ben? I actually don't know.
No, I don't. Well, I mean, probably Iowa.
Well, Iowa's not on the board, man.
All right, Iowa's not on the board.
I'm gonna go South Dakota.
Leave it alone.
We're leaving her alone.
Okay, maybe Utah, maybe Oklahoma. No, not Oklahoma.
But
We're not gonna get Oklahoma.
Oklahoma could work for us.
If you want to make a decision,
Let's go, Utah. Yeah, Utah. Utah's going.
I got
Okay,
so
you
much
ready?
stuff going.
North Dakota.
She's
well,
the north one. There's another Dakota for you. That's not great.
that's not great for us.
Interesting.
Bye.
Bye. What the hell?
Ugh.
God, remember all that talking we did about how the exact nightmare scenario was North Dakota coming up too early? We couldn't have done anything.
We couldn't have affected.
That wasn't regret. This is just me
Yeah.
being frustrated.
Here's the thing. Let's get back to the car. Let's start driving back to the airport. Let's talk about this on the way.
Okay. So heading back to DCA, here are the states that the Buc-ee's is good for. Alabama, Colorado, Florida, Georgia, Kentucky.
Mississippi, Missouri, South Carolina, Tennessee, Virginia, Texas. The only one that could even possibly be helpful is Colorado.
We're too far north. We've gone above the Buc-ee's line.
So really the relevant ones for us are South Carolina,
Yeah.
Florida, Texas,
And Alabama.
and Alabama.
They're all solid options. This doesn't mean that we don't want to go for Maryland. I think we definitely still want to go for Maryland.
Yeah.
It's right there. North Dakota, though.
That's a little bit tough.
North Dakota's kind of interesting. It's just really far.
We're already doing the Iowa challenge. We have to finish it and then we have to move on because we need to claim Iowa.
Well, we don't need to do it yet because we don't want to give them the additional optionality of their decision making.
That's true because right now they have to get to Oklahoma or Alabama.
What was interesting to me on that call was that they were considering eliminating Oklahoma, which is not what I would have suspected. That indicates that they were not.
They're
intending.
definitely trying to stay east.
Maybe this is an indication of like what their secret cards are or something.
I mean, look, when we complete the Maryland challenge, we'll just have to take out one of the Dakotas.
Yeah, and we'll be able to, so that'll be fine. Unless they claim one of them first, but I doubt that.
I don't think that's going to be possible.
Oh, it's worth pointing out, South and North Dakota,
Out there.
they're big, empty states.
Okay.
Sculpting.
Hello from the wide open blue skies of Iowa.
Gorgeous. And they're still definitely heading to DC, right? And looking like straight to
Yeah, as far as the trackers.
That's not a cow over there, is it?
No.
I think those are animals.
Oh,
Okay.
those are animals.
Yeah, okay, I'll take this exit.
Oh, slam those brakes, Sam. Welcome to Cow City.
Sculpting time, Amy.
It's literally sculpting time. Well, it said come to the outskirts of a farm.
Moo.
Hi, cow.
I think here's good.
They're looking at me.
right.
Wow.
Shall we sculpt?
Yeah. Oh, I'm really charmed. Whoever's farm this is, I really like what you have going on with your guide.
Oh, it's judgmental.
No one has the soul of an artist.
Okay, what's the strat?
I'm gonna try to kind of press this one into like the shape of the cow's face and head.
Oh, he said the thing.
This is the best day of my life.
That's good.
I'm having like a lot of fun.
Oh boy.
Bless you.
Adam, I have a snack. I don't want this to be a snack zone. I feel like it would be weird. I found Mr. Beast jerky at the airport. It's Mr. Beast flavor.
Yeah, this is just Jack Link's beef jerky.
Made with 100% real beast.
It's a big boy. Or girl, I don't really know. Nope, that's a boy. Oh, okay, but that's honestly, I feel like you've nailed it.
Let me see if I can make a quick nose ring.
Okay,
Because I've literally only just gotten started.
the cows are definitely perceiving us.
Maybe this is hubris, but I think that these cows understand that I am a friend.
That's pretty good.
I mean, there's more detail you could add, but that has to be a cow.
I don't think you need more.
I don't think I'm good for using a phone.
Oh, sure. I will take a photo. I think we can do it with this. All right.
That was the best time of my life.
I think we're gonna wait to post the poll, right?
Yeah, the challenge doesn't specify when you post the poll. It's just the order in which things must be done.
The only risk, I guess, of not doing it now is
If we fail.
Yeah, but I don't think we're failing with that.
I agree. I did a pretty good job.
Okay, onward. Look at this.
I mean, come on.
Look at this.
Talk about brighter days ahead.
Yeah, look at how cute it is.
It is cute.
It's so cute.
I mean, DC is a very cute city.
This is sort of like the Paducah of Virginia.
right, let's get to Union Station.
Okay.
Well, Ben.
We're here at very beautiful train station in Baltimore tonight, but there is a train scheduled seemingly basically first thing.
I have to say, Ben, I'm confused about what they're doing. It's possible that they're driving to South Dakota. They're going to go Iowa, South Dakota, maybe like North Dakota. It seems possible, though, that like we can get Maryland fast enough to knock North Dakota out of the run.
Right, but they don't know that. Because they probably think that we're not going to be able to knock something off the board for hours now.
I think that they've built their whole plan without considering that we might have to do it.
Okay, we're right near the end of the game day here. And
We're Du Bois.
the boys are at Union Station in BC.
That's not where I want them to be because there's nothing that we can see on the board that you would take a train to. That is not awesome for these boys. But this is going to be where we end our day. Good night.
Good night.
Oh, wait, they're probably sleeping.
No. One of you is watching this in bed. And go to bed.
Good night to you.
See you here tomorrow morning. Actually, at 9 a.m. because tonight is daylight savings. And so the whole game day is going to shift. Pretty fun.
Yep.
See you then. Good night.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
It's 8 a.m.
It's 8 a.m. It's been a beautiful sunrise here in Iowa, the land of the sun.
Yep.
It's also International Women's Day. So happy International Women's Day. Any state that Ben and Adam claim is a hate crime.
Yeah, I agree. But I really want to draw
We really
Minnesota.
want to draw Minnesota real
and
quick.
it's going to be Minnesota.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take this card
Okay.
because it's going to be okay, but that's actually
That's
okay.
pretty good.
Okay, Oregon's not bad.
It connects to Washington, which means we have a two
That was
secret
an
card play.
instinctual non. It's
Just
not
because it wasn't Minnesota,
response,
but that's a good day 5 move.
It could be, yeah.
Good morning. I can't wait to go to the state of Maryland. I think it's going to really, really upset me.
First, our private card for the day. Our penultimate private card. The audience gets to see it first, and then we get to see it. Texas. Pretty good.
Texas, of course, next.
Pretty easy at it. Okay, well, there is a train first thing to Baltimore, so let's go to Maryland. Let's do it.
So, just for what it's worth, Ben, I do think it's possible that this means the Alabama card is more valuable to us than the Bucky's card.
Yeah, well, because the thing about the Bucky's card is like getting to a Bucky's is always going to be kind of a pain in the ass.
It's going to be a pain in the ass unless you're in Texas, but now we have the Texas.
Right.
Unfortunately, they probably have a private card to the north.
Yes.
My Hope Corps corner for right now
Welcome to Sam's Hope Corps Corner.
is that if it was something like Maryland, which
They would have
borders,
positioned elsewhere.
they would have just driven there.
Yeah, or just done it.
Process of elimination, I kind of feel like it's got to be Pennsylvania because I don't think they would bother with anything further north.
Let's just assume it's Pennsylvania.
Let's
I
assume
think
it's
that's fair.
Pennsylvania.
And let's, I think, haul our asses to South Dakota. I feel like if we're waiting to do anything until we've turned more cards, we should initiate the challenge now.
We probably should because I think they're probably getting on a train regardless. Okay, and we're good with this photo?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys, please respond to our form, and please do so in good faith. It's International Women's Day.
Are you so excited?
I am. It's been days, and I'm craving a train. We're off. It's good to be back on a train. Okay, we're checking out their butter.
That's really nice.
Oh, that's
That's really nice.
That is a
I gotta
cow.
believe that Amy did that.
Yeah, that's Sam.
That's really, really nice.
Sam doesn't have it in him to make that
No,
cow.
Sam could not have made that. Great work.
Well, that's basically a guarantee on Iowa.
Yeah.
Okay, we're opening up the form, and yeah, a few hundred responses in. That's kind of undeniable.
It's looking good? Okay.
That is all.
Let's go.
Cowbull, Brian McManus, Cowbull.
I never had any doubt.
So, challenge complete. Iowa claimed.
Let's go.
We're gonna kind of pull over to a part of the road that looks different and call the boys, the other boys.
And pull Minnesota. Okay, so what do we want to remove, by the way? Buc-ee's could be good, because Buc-ee's is kind of useful to them.
Buc-ee's gives them a lot of options. I think that would be our number one, and then our backup would be either Oklahoma or Alabama. Oh, hi.
Hi.
We've claimed
That's
Iowa.
True. Yeah.
I do want to.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. We will eliminate Buc-ee's.
Okay.
Very well.
So we're gonna draw a new card, and that card is North Carolina.
That's awesome.
NC.
North Carolina, a great state.
I
Look,
love to hear it.
bye. What the hell?
I'm gonna commit murder.
That's big time tough for them.
You got to imagine that they were really hoping for Nebraska, or maybe for Kansas.
Minnesota would be great for them.
Well, no. Well, Minnesota, they basically need Minnesota. I guess I've just been assuming that they have Minnesota, but maybe they just don't. They'd better have Minnesota, man. If they don't, they're in trouble. If they can connect Illinois to Canada, they're totally back in it. If they can't, they're done. We're hopefully about to play Maryland. When we do, we can eliminate one of the Dakotas. I think that's probably going to be pretty helpful.
Yeah. Where are they going now?
What you want to do if you're them is you want to claim South Dakota as quickly as possible so that you can protect North Dakota.
We need to go to South Dakota bad. So I'm gonna call budget and see about changing the rental to
Omaha. Well, because I guess that wouldn't take us through North Dakota.
no. So I guess let's see if we can return the car in Fargo. Hi, my name is Amy. I am currently in a rental car. I would love to change it to Fargo, North Dakota, if that's possible. The location change is $550. I'm wondering what it would cost to change the drop-off location to Omaha. $281 in total, including the day that we've already spent in the car. Okay, we'll take that. No, that's it. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye.
So the change fee for Fargo was $550.
Yes. They don't want this car in Fargo.
Whatever.
We're going to South Dakota.
Okay.
Are you excited to go to Baltimore?
I am. I love Baltimore. I am from Baltimore. It's a little fun time. And I guess I should explain what we're going to be doing in Baltimore. Here is the Maryland Challenge.
Learn the Star-Spangled Banner. The Star-Spangled Banner was famously written on board a ship in Baltimore Harbor during the Battle of Baltimore. Everyone knows the first verse, but did you know there are 3 more? One team member will memorize one of these verses, but you may only memorize while you are on a water taxi. During your attempts, you must be bombarded with projectiles, defined as at least one thing thrown generally towards your head every 10 seconds. If you fail, you must take another water taxi before trying again.
Really, the best place to do this is the Baltimore Inner Harbor. So we do have to ride this to Baltimore Penn Station. And then we'll find a way down to the harbor, knock it out, and keep on trucking.
Welcome to Great 60 Hours to Haerther.
Feels good. We do have to figure out now a way to get to the Inner Harbor.
This is your town, buddy. You're in charge.
Town. I think we want to take buses.
Great.
Let's go.
Ben, tell me some stuff about Baltimore.
The harbor used to be full of trash, but then they got rid of all of the trash.
That's nice.
Now it's full of jellyfish.
Ooh.
All right. It's kind of about to be Amy's driving debut.
Yep.
Oh my God, look at the wind turbine blade.
It's huge.
That must make so much wind. Whoa. I'm a huge fan of that.
Cut the cameras.
Our buses are actually really good in Baltimore.
That's cool.
Ben, what's happening?
I think it looks like the ferries are suspended today.
What?
Like they run every 15 minutes, but only tomorrow. What day is it, Sunday?
Yeah. For the harbor connector is limited to Monday, Friday service, seemingly. Look, let's just get there and we can maybe ask. But this seems like it could be bad.
Amy's driving.
Oh my God, the pedals are so far away.
By the way, I want to make clear that any jokes about Amy's driving abilities, they're not misogynistic.
It's International Women's Day,
They're
Sam.
not related
I'm a
to-
good driver
They're
or
not
you're a bad
at all
ally.
related to her gender. They're related to the fact that Amy has crashed a car.
I did not crash that car.
Amy.
I extremely
Amy.
slowly scraped it across the side of a shed.
And by the way, I have some news. They're just in Baltimore. They got off the train, which confuses me. I really feel like they could have just driven there.
I mean, it's free.
It's
It leaves
free.
them more mobile.
So anyway, at least they're gonna have to ride a boat back and forth a bunch of times. That sounds really
That sounds
hard.
fun.
That's me right now.
Me too.
$54, $63, $94.
Thank you.
Have a good one. Google Maps says that there's no water taxis today, but other sources suggest that there are.
If there aren't, we're in big trouble.
I'm gonna level with you. We've never considered that this was a possibility.
No, we did not. We kind of thought we had Maryland in the bag. Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor.
Pretty cool.
What was once a bustling industrial harbor is now a place where you can get Shake Shack and look at an old boat. There's a water taxi thing here.
Is there like a schedule on here? Scan there for time. See, this says Monday through Friday.
Yeah, for this.
For this, but I think that there might be other things.
There were definitely ferries that ran on the weekend, but they're not running today.
They're legit are not running today?
They're legit not running today, according to this.
Why?
Maybe it's not the right time of year.
Yeah, see, so what I'm seeing is out of service for the season on these. So normally these would run Saturdays and Sundays, but not in March.
We should not have come here today.
Wait. Okay, sorry. Is it actually the case that we cannot claim Maryland? Is that an actual true thing that's happening?
We have never seen this many birds.
Oh my God. Look at all these birds. Look at all these birds.
That is like at least hundreds
see
and
these
hundreds
birds?
of birds.
Oh my God, that's crazy town.
That's so cool.
That is so many birds. This probably does not come through properly on camera.
But it's actually like I'm experiencing awe. They're definitely going to complete the Canada wild card.
The birds? Okay, yeah. But we already have Canada.
Yeah, in our game. We're playing human jet lag. They're playing bird jet lag.
Okay.
I mean, it has to be a water taxi.
It specifically has to be a water taxi. That's what the challenge says. The thing is, I blame the Google Maps user interface because you click on the little thing and it shows like ferry, it shows water taxis running, and then the little fine print, it shows tomorrow. So like that boat there, that is not a water taxi.
No.
What, it's like a ferry?
It's like a private dining ferry thing. I've done it before.
Okay.
It's not a water taxi.
Okay.
Okay. Should we just pivot? We could come back tomorrow. I don't know where we're gonna be. I don't know if it's gonna make any sense to come back tomorrow.
Look, every minute that we spend here is a minute
It's
that
just
we lose.
more minutes wasted.
Can we just do one last
We can look.
triple check?
We can look.
Because if it turns out that there are water taxis running,
then we were gonna look really, really stupid.
can we go to the Baltimore Visitors Center, which is right there?
Yeah.
Is that open? Can we talk to somebody?
Yeah, maybe they'll be able to tell us.
Okay, surely they will be able to, at a minimum, give us a definitive answer. Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
Are there any water taxis running today? No.
Start up again.
No? Okay.
There is a water taxi on demand service, but
Yeah, once again, maybe if you call that, they will, maybe they say they will.
No, but we have something on it.
Is that it right there?
Oh, yeah. Looks like this is it.
That's it. No, here it is.
Oh, over there is going to be.
Water taxi on demand.
Yeah, download the Transigo app.
Get the QR code, yeah.
Okay. Awesome, thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's go sit down. Maybe this is something. Thank you. We have to summon it.
Water taxi.
Book my ride. No, this app is incredibly gentle. 2 adults. They say it'll cost $2. It's telling me I added people. Let's try adding a different card, maybe. We're gonna tip our captain. We're searching for a ride. We're searching for a ride, baby. Pick up at 11:08. Really?
Let's go for harbor boat.
According to this app, for the cost of $2,
And 30 cents.
the app claims that a boat will be coming to pick us up shortly.
Yeah, in like 20 minutes.
Do we think that that could possibly be true?
It seems basically impossible that there is a boat in the harbor that's like, Ben and Adam are here. And $2? Well, for $2. But that's what it said. It said, and it gave us a very specific thing. It was like, yep.
It even shows a little picture of a boat. It says, that's your boat.
We're just gonna have to wait and see.
This can't be true. How could it be true that this will happen?
Oh, there's so many of them.
How many times do you think we're allowed to make the same windmill joke?
At least one more.
This is where they make the wind.
Oh.
If not for this, New York would never have wind and stuff. So you gotta be grateful for the farmers out here.
Thank you, Wind Farm.
You're telling me that a boat is about to come around that corner for $2 to come and pick us up. For both of us. The cost of a normal ferry ride in New York City is $4 for one person.
And this is a private.
This is a private one. Oh my God.
Here it comes. Water taxi. It just appeared.
This is nuts. This is nuts.
Good morning. We kind of can't believe that this service is real.
Thank you so much for coming to get us. Do you mind being in our YouTube video in the background?
I don't mind going to the music now.
Oh, that would be great if you don't mind.
We're doing a challenge where we have to memorize the second verse of the Spangled Banner while on a boat in the Baltimore Harbor.
All right.
Because that's how Francis Scott Key wrote it.
That's right.
So sort of wrote it like a pirate.
Ben, I think you gotta lock in here, man.
On shore you can see, for the mists of the deep, for the foes foggy host, in dread silence, for the moves.
Totally.
They're floating.
I just wish that we had pulled this challenge because I already know the second verse.
Oh.
America, second verse of the song.
Okay.
Boats and war, money and snacks, making movies they watch everywhere.
It's written in such an insane way. On the shore, dimly seen through the mists of the deep, where the foe's haughty host in dread silence reposes. What is that which the breeze, or the towering state, as it fitfully blows, Captain Seals now discloses?
Okay, I have a question for you guys.
Yes, please.
All right. Are you guys in a hurry to get to Bill's Point?
Not at all.
Okay. How about we go out to Fort McHenry?
Fort McHenry?
Yes, where it was actually written about.
Yes! Yes!
Let's do it.
All right.
America's a country, and this is our song. Flag, eagle, stars.
They skip a couple notes.
In the second verse, yeah.
Okay.
And the home of the song. So, I mean, it's going to take them a while to remember all that.
Yeah, I mean, it's got some surprising bits.
like that you wouldn't necessarily expect. But that's not that long. I honestly don't think that's going to take them multiple rides.
Ben, you look so epic. You're sort of giving epic vibes.
I feel like I got it.
Okay. All right. Do you mind telling the audience where we are and why it's significant? Why did you take us here?
So this is Fort McHenry. If you look behind you, off in the distance, there's kind of like a shady point. That's where the Francis Scott Keeper used to be.
Before it was hit.
Oh, yeah.
And about half a mile closer to us from the bridge, where the bridge was, is where Francis Scott Key was, in a little boat about this size, as a prisoner of war, watching everything happen here. The last thing that he could tell if the battle was in our favor was the flag about from the top of that pole halfway down. That's how big it was. That was the only saving grace that he knew that we had won the battle.
The flag was still there.
The flag was still there.
Ben, whenever you are ready, I'm gonna have the lyrics here.
Yeah, so you can definitely.
I'm gonna throw stuff to you.
I will be reciting this as a poem, as it was written, as a poem. On the shore dimly seen, the mists of deep, where the foe's haughty host in dread silence reposes. What is that which the breeze o'er the towering steep, as it fitfully blows, half conceals, half discloses? Now it catches the gleam of the morning's first beat. In full glory reflected, now shines in the stream. 'Tis the star-spangled banner, oh long may it wave, o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. That Maeve's book?
Yeah, I ran out of stuff. A little bit of product placement.
My Maeve's book, my Adam's girlfriend's book. It's really good.
And that's challenge complete.
Maryland Flame.
Beautiful. That was beautiful. Thank you so much for your help.
Yeah.
Getting a telephone call, Amy. What's up?
Hello, Tom.
Look who we had tonight.
So we will be removing South Dakota. No, you won't. Then we'll remove North Dakota.
What about West Dakota?
Yeah, just move West Dakota.
Okay, we're ready. This is awesome. It was the card I wanted them to draw.
Excellent.
Again.
Great.
I really wanted Pennsylvania right now.
Bye, guys.
This is great.
Oh boy.
Well, you love to see something like that.
That is where I think we want to go next.
That's obviously what was going to happen.
Yeah, you know what? At this point, it was going to be Pennsylvania. Of course it was. Maryland was in their hand, which was better than Pennsylvania.
And
so Pennsylvania had to
they're, in Baltimore, which has very frequent trains to Philadelphia in about an hour.
Which is a good airport.
Great airport.
You might be wondering what moves do Amy and Sam even think they still have? It's a good question.
We get so many. We don't even have time to explain to you the moves. You just wouldn't understand. We legit got some opportunities. In a confluence of circumstances, we could totally make some great connections.
And we have been keeping tabs on the situation and determined that us winning is still very much a mathematical possibility.
I thought it was a mathematical inevitability.
Well, it's a spiritual inevitability and a mathematical possibility. Because math doesn't understand the forces at play here.
Right, okay, yeah. Math could never understand the forces at play here. South Dakota.
South Dakota! Come on!
We're gonna see the big guys on the rock?
No!
Okay, so the challenge is we're gonna duel.
We're gonna kill each other.
Kill each other in a duel. South Dakota has an illustrious history of Wild West gunfights, including the one that killed Wild Bill Hickok during a poker game in 1876. Find a stretch of roads where there are no buildings in frame. Facing away from each other, walk 10 paces, at least 2 feet each. Without speaking any other words, one player must shout, draw. Within 1 second, both players must turn around and throw an object at each other. Both objects must hit the opposing player. If they miss, you must wait 5 minutes before trying again.
This challenge is a little tricky because we do have to throw stuff at each other successfully from a total of at least 40 feet apart.
Yeah, which is kind of far.
Yeah, I mean,
However,
it's 8 feet longer than that covered bridge in New Hampshire.
However, it doesn't say that we can't try to get shot to death in the duel.
There's nothing about that we can't kind of reach out and try to get hit. There's also nothing prohibiting practice.
Yes, but for now, I think we should get an object.
2.
2, at least. Look, it's the Washington Monument.
She is following us around.
You know, it really looks nothing like it.
Thank you so much. All right, well then, let's go to the great city of Philadelphia.
Pennsylvania is primo for us. Can we just pop on the old Amtrak?
We can. We can and we shall.
On our way to Philadelphia.
All right, we got to get on the bus back to the station.
Goodbye, Baltimore. It was nice seeing you. It was nice that we got to see Fells Point for a minute. Fells Point is mega cute. If you're a cool young person in Baltimore, you might be hanging out here in Fells Point. And I am a cool young person, and I'm in Baltimore.
Goodbye, Interstate.
Bye-bye, Interstate.
Oh, gun show, March 6th through 8th. The gun show. It's right here, Amy.
Destination is on the left.
All right, Dollar General time, round 2.
So we need stuff that can fly a good 40 feet. Oh, Sam.
Those are pretty good. Pretty good. Dog toys.
Just checking. They probably don't go that far. Thank you. So now we just gotta get somewhere where there's no building in frame, which I think will be a sub 5-minute drive. Did you play any throwing sports as a child or teen?
No, I specifically played defense and hockey because I have no hand-eye coordination.
Okay, perfect. I played soccer.
That's feet stuff.
Yep, little Parger.
Sorry, it's come to this. I see no other way.
We got no other options left.
Have we considered going to therapy or something? But that you have to pay for that. We already bought our duel materials. Now let's just do the duel.
Let's just do the duel.
Let's just do the duel.
Let's just kill each other. It's about time.
Yep. So it should be 20 feet in each direction.
Yeah.
Okay. Center line. Camera.
And we should start as close to this line as possible. You want to do some practice throwing?
Yes.
Oh, this is hard.
Yeah, that's kind of far.
I think let's see if we can do it non-simultaneously first.
Okay.
Are bounces allowed?
It didn't say they're not. Like a bullet can ricochet.
That's true. Wind. These are more susceptible to the wind.
Yeah, these I don't think are the ones to use. Maybe we should try turn and throw.
Okay. Drop.
Oh, wait, I wasn't ready.
Drop.
Okay.
I think we have a lot to feel good about there.
Drop. I'm dead. Okay. This is going better than I
Let's try it simultaneous.
Drop. Oh no, that was way worse.
Okay, so a lot worse. This is why we practice.
The last time that we were in Baltimore on this show, all we got to show you was a parking garage, which is not, very representative of this very charming city. This, by the way, this aquarium, Baltimore Aquarium, goated aquarium. And I'm not just biased. I think it's top 3 aquariums in the US. They did this really cool thing right here where they turned this part of the harbor into a marsh. Isn't that cool? And now it's probably full of crocodiles and things.
Drop.
Oh.
I died. Drop. Sorry, I missed
it. Dead.
Drop. I'm dead.
I'm dead.
Let's go. Hey, we did it.
Okay.
Let's do it for real.
Okay.
Sam.
Amy?
I believe there's no other way to resolve this.
I don't see any way except for,
Mutually assured
channeling our
destruction.
emotions, talking through our emotions, or anything like that, but we couldn't consider anything like that.
No. This is the Wild West.
I'm sorry it's come to this.
See you in hell.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Draw! I'm dead!
Dead!
Yay! Oh, he might really be dead. Sam, are you okay?
Oh, no.
I didn't mean to do
Sorry.
it.
The ground just felt really good right now.
Yeah. South Dakota, claimed.
Okay. Off to Philly. Oh, everybody's going to claim Pennsylvania. Hello.
Howdy, did you do a duel?
I just done killed Amy to death.
No!
We need her.
That's terrible.
Show us some states.
I'm shuffling them. You can see
She's
that I'm
shuffling
shuffling them.
because she's doing a good job.
Okay, new card is.
Okay, yeah.
Indiana.
That's interesting. Okay.
And now we attack.
Yeah, oh, but you can't take Pennsylvania. We're taking Pennsylvania.
Yeah, no, you're not.
In that case, we'll change our whole strategy and we'll attack North Carolina.
Yeah, fair enough.
Very well.
Okay, and now we draw yet another new one?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay, bye.
Hang up. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Come on!
You were right. You were right. Happy National Women's Day, Amy. Gentlemen, I don't say this lightly.
Yeah.
I try to say this sparingly. I don't want to be the boy who cried wolf. I don't want to over-exaggerate things, but we are so back.
Yeah, you are so back.
We are so very back. Both in the show and also to the ad read. Welcome back to the ad read.
Wow, thank you for the welcome.
I love being in the white void.
Yay! Anyways, this is for Nebula. We, as you know, every single episode of the Jet Lag goes out 1 week early on Nebula. That means you could be watching the next episode right now.
What's gonna happen because of what just happened?
Well, we're so
folks?
back and in a way that we've never been before. But compel me. Why should I be compelled about Nebula even more?
Well, we've got a little thing called the Layover Podcast.
Whoa.
Where we get into the sort of the behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes.
We talk about
the
how
strategy.
so back we are.
Maybe Sam will mention something about being so back.
You're so back?
We do a podcast every week.
Every week?
This season
This is
we're
my
going to
new
be
character.
having
I'm surprised by it.
Amy on.
Amy.
To talk about her experience on the show. And you can only listen to the Layover Podcast if you sign up for Nebula.
Oh, on Nebula.
Speaking of things only on Nebula, you know Polymatter, right?
Yeah.
It makes great edutainment-y videos.
That's true. I do know Polymatter.
Kind of like Wendover. I actually know that a lot of Wendover viewers also watch Polymatter.
Isn't it one of like the highest audience overlaps?
Yeah,
of
it is.
Wendover?
So anyway, he's got this new series coming out exclusive to Nebula called The Grand Theory of Xi Jinping. Xi Jinping, one of the most influential people in the world, for better or worse. So it's interesting to dive deep into his sort of background and decision making. You actually learn stuff there, unlike on this show.
I thought you were gonna be like, unlike on Wendover. Because we were just talking about how it's like Wendover. Sorry.
Okay.
You learn a lot on this show. This show is educational.
I learned that you were so back.
Well, that's very true. That's very true. Anyway, you should watch The Grand Theory of Xi Jinping on Nebula. How do I get there?
Look, folks, the ad read's running long, so I'm doing this part quick. In order to sign up for Nebula, you're gonna wanna go to nebula.tv/jetlag. Now, why do you wanna do that? Because if you go to Nebula all regular style, it's $60 a year. Now, that's a pretty reasonable price, but you know what's an even better price? $30 a year. And how do you get $30 a year? Well, you do the thing I said earlier. You go to nebula.tv/jetlag. And you wanna know something, and I'm gonna be straight up with you, audience. It's mutually beneficial. It's good for both of us. It's like we're what's that thing of like the animals? It's symbiotic, where it's like, there's like the hippo and then like the bird that like eats the bacteria off the hippo or
You're
whatever
the
it is.
bird.
No, they can be the hippo and we can be the bird. Anyway, you get a discount, and then we also get money from Nebula because they know that we sent you to Nebula. It helps everybody.
They also get jet lag early and all the exclusive content and the labor podcasts. And...
Well, of course,
Right.
but at a discount.
Right.
Anyway, this is the conclusion of this part of the ad read, and in fact, it's the conclusion of the whole ad read, and the final words that I'm going to leave you with are as follows: nebula.tv/jetlag.